Are you trying to text the girl that you like? Maybe she's not responding to you. Maybe you even end up setting the date, but she ends up flaking on you. Is this happening with you on a regular basis? Because if this is, then you need to stop what you're doing right now. You need to focus on this video and watch this till the very end. Because after watching this video, you'll understand what makes a text work, what makes your text game more attractive, and what gets the girl to invest. And apart from that, how to not get flaked as well. And apart from that, you're gonna learn my ultimate text game strategy to get her interested real fast. Now guys, today's text game strategies that I share are the same strategies that have helped thousands of men in the past who we have worked with set high quality dates, set dates with women that are extremely high quality as well. So I want you to just see some of the results that our clients get. And I also want you to meet one of my ex-clients who actually mastered this skill in a month.
I'm going on a date on a week, like a regular basis. In like if there are 7 days in a week, I'm going like on 7 dates every single day. I'm going on a date or something like that, and it is amazing.
Now, before I share the text game strategies, I want you to see them work in action. So today I want you to see something I've been recently working upon, and this is sort of interesting, all right? Because I want you to see the results that you can get if you master online dating as well. Now, the first thing is, I've never shared this with anyone, so this is probably the first time I'm opening my recent profile. And guys, as you can see, these are about 96 matches or maybe even more. But what I want you to see, I'll show you the matches in a moment, and this has been 1 week. But what I want you to see right now is the text game, all right? It's pretty basic. Call your mom and tell her you found the man. Now this is an opener which works like a charm, and I'm sure you've burnt it because a lot of girls tell me that this is not the first time I'm getting it. So, haha, really? How are you so confident? Definitely. You can say I have a good intuition about these things. Now, what you can see from this is the texting is extremely authoritative, and the mindset is, why wouldn't she like me? I'm assuming a lot of attraction, and I don't mind going by her intuition. Damn, I already love you. Now, when she's sort of giving in, she's sort of surrendering to me, I'm giving her some validation, all right? Making her feel good about herself. So, what's up? That's very quick. I just finished dinner. You tell me, sorry, my notifications for this application is off, because I think I texted her after like 2-3 days. One thing which you shouldn't do is always try to maintain a conversation flow instead of trying to text her 2-3 days after, until unless your profile is really damn good. Because if your profile is not that great, the girl won't reply. And I'll show you why this is all working. So it's like, how is it going? Oh, that's going okay. Going good. You tell me. Same here. You like wine? Yeah, I love wine. We should grab some together. Yes, for sure. What's your usual schedule like? Now, very basic texting where I'm getting to know, where I ask her, hey, do you like wine? If she would have said, yeah, I love wine, that's great. If she said, no, I don't like wine, how about we grab some coffee together? We should grab some together. Yes, for sure. Now again, I'm asking her schedule so I can tell her exactly. I can tell her, okay, are you free on Saturday? If I know she's the kind of girl who's going to be free on weekends, then I'd ask her out on weekends. So I need to know what's her usual day like. So I'm asking her that. Get up, play with my dogs, have tea. Depends on how the day is planned like. Oh, peaceful planning. What plans for today evening? Just work, and work. And then again, I saw it texted after 3 days. This was because I was busy with the launch at that point of time. And if you have not seen that, I'll add a link over here so you can check out the launch. Sorry, I barely opened this app. Would like to connect on a call. Now again, I'm showing authority. I'm showing the girl that, we can take it over here, but it's going to be extremely slow. So why don't we just connect on a call? Let's exchange numbers. Oh, right, you're existing. Sorry, I barely open it these days. I thought I'm slow. Then I got a number. That's pretty much it. So what I want you to see is, texting like this, and texting is working like a charm. Apart from that, the profile is working like a charm. So I want you to see the profile. And guys, you can see the kind of messages I'm getting. All right, you can see the kind of matches I'm getting as well. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good profile, I would say. So you can see this, another interaction. Hi, hey gorgeous, how are you? What's up? Pretty good, just a lazy Sunday. How about you? Having a tired Sunday? What's your name? She tells me a name. How was your weekend? And it was good. And yours? Sorry, I'm not very active here. Would you like to connect on a phone call? Now, understand, the texting that you're thinking of doing is like too cheesy, all right? What you're thinking of doing is basically, asking the girl, saying good day, good morning. All of that is not required. She is on the application because she wants a date, all right? So she gives me a WhatsApp, and I give her my number, and then we connect. Now, this is the kind of texting you want. No bullshit, easy going. Build the comfort and trust enough to get the number. And once you get the number, it's time to execute, get the date. All right. So as you can see, this is the number of matches that I got in one and a half week, I think, maximum 7 days. And this is like pretty crazy, pretty insane. And I want to share with you my profile as well. I want to give you a quick sneak peek into my profile so you can have an idea. Now, this is my profile, all right? And I will break it down soon once I get a new texting formula. I'll just break down the profile as well. So you can copy my profile, you can copy the elements of my profile, and you can create your own profile. Now, I want you to understand the principles behind the text game that I use instead of just focusing on the text themselves. Now, there are certain things that make them work, which is probably having a decent profile, which displays dominance as well as authority. That is crucial because if your profile doesn't display that, the woman won't respond to text like this. But before I share with you the rules of text game, I want you to understand, why are you texting a woman? You need to understand the objective, because if you're like a ship without a captain, you're just gonna sail nowhere, all right? Get lost in the Bermuda Triangle and you're gonna sail nowhere. So you need to have an objective. Now, the objective of me texting a girl on an application like Hinge, Bumble or Tinder is fairly simple: to build enough comfort and trust so that I can get her number. And once I get a number, it's fairly simple that I can set the date. And to set the date, whatever I need, maybe I need to make a short phone call, maybe I need to talk to her for a few minutes, maybe I need to build more comfort and trust. All of that I'll analyze on WhatsApp, and then I'll take my next step moving forward. Now, with the objective in our minds, it's going to be a lot easier to navigate the conversation where you want it to go. All right, when you have the objective in your mind that, okay, this is what I want and this is where I want the conversation to go, it's very easier to navigate the conversation with your words, with your texts. So always have the objective in mind. So a few things to avoid over here is avoid daily texting. Avoid texting when you're feeling good. Oh, I'm feeling so good, I want to talk to this girl. Oh my god, I don't want to let her go. I want to continue talking to her till the point she drops off and she loses interest. All right, do not do that mistake, because I see a lot of men making that mistake. If they're really interested in a girl, the first thing you need to do is you need to text 5 more women, because if all your attention is just focused towards one woman, you're automatically going to be over invested in her. And if you're over invested in her, she might feel like, okay, this guy might be needy, he might always be available, maybe I won't text him right now, maybe I'll text him later. And that's when you start losing the value. Now, I understand a lot of you might be like, just give me the text scripts, just give me this 3-step formula which can get any woman attracted. But guys, the bro thing doesn't do like that, because what I'm going to teach you is the principles, not the techniques. All right, if you want pre-written text game scripts for you, join the school community. I'll add a pre-written text game script over there. But today I want to share with you the principles, what makes those scripts work, and that will help you build your own scripts which are more congruent to you, which are more congruent to your personality, which will give you a better response rate. Now, the first thing you want to build your text on, and this is why the opener works really good, the call your mom and tell her you found the man, it's like a 90% open rate. Now, why does it work really good is because it's relatable. It's relatable to a lot of Indian women who, whose mothers are actually pressurizing them, get fucking married. All right, so it's a very relatable opener, and when the girl sees that, she's like, oh my god, is this guy too cocky or something? And she automatically relates with it. And that is what makes this opener work like a charm. So whenever you're opening a conversation, try to make it more relatable. Try to get inside the girl's shoes and understand her position, and try to be cocky and try to make it more funny and witty. Now, another grounds on what text game would work, especially the text I always text women, when we stop talking, is like, you're pathetic. Why it works is it's provocative. All right, it's provocative. The girl sees that text, you're pathetic. How does this guy has the audacity to call me pathetic? Why is he doing that? Right? And the question basically makes her invest, makes her chase more, and then it's on you, that the ball is in your court. How do you twist it and turn it around and make her more comfortable, and how do you get out of that situation? Now, I have done one text, so I'll just put it over here so you can check it out. And this always works like a charm on girls who are flaking on you. Now, another way you can really enhance your text game is by asking open-ended questions. Now, don't ask the questions that 99% of the other men are already asking women. For example, what do you do? Oh, where are you from? All of these questions are really boring. You need to understand that. You need to separate yourself from 99% of the guys, and you need to be the top 1%. How do you be that? Now, think about a question. All right, think about what you want to ask her, and think about a more intellectual question. Now, one question I've been recently using in my text game a lot is, what's the most dominant emotion in your life currently? Not only this is a very deep question, but also this makes the girl think that you're some kind of intellectual. All right, that this guy is fucking intelligent. He's asking me questions which actually matter and which hold some value instead of just the basic shit everyone else is asking. Now, if you see my text game, you'll also realize it's mostly conversational. All right, my text game is not where I'm trying to chase the girl, or it's not where I'm trying to sell myself to the girl. It's just a conversational text where I'm coming from a frame that we're two cool people who have matched, and also I'm thinking maybe I'm cooler than her. I'm the prize for her, and that is the thought process behind crafting each text. Instead of thinking of her as the prize, think of yourself as the price and make the conversation extremely conversational. All right, you don't have to woo her to get her out on a date. You don't have to literally do all of those things. Now, before I even say this, guys, you need to understand why is it working is because the profile is extremely dominant and authoritative. I've just focused on revealing those two traits about myself in this particular profile, and that's why all of these texts are working like a charm. Now, if your profile is really shitty, none of this would work. All right, so you need to work on your profile, and we have made several videos. So all you need to do is click on the link and you will be taught how to create the top 1% online dating profile. Now, if you like this kind of content, I want you to hit the bell button and the subscribe button right next to it, because I don't want you to miss out on any video that we push out. Now, I want you to understand one thing about text game, and this is one analogy one of my friends taught me, and this was in Italy. I was in Italy at that time. I was staying with this guy because I wanted to learn text game from him, and he was sort of this text game god at that time, and he was this guy in the Indian community, and he was just posting, lay reports after lay reports after lay reports in this Facebook group that was like a pretty old Facebook group. I think this was back in 2016 or 2015, and I was like, I need to learn text game from him. So I flew to Europe. I stayed with him a couple of days. I caught his mind on things, and it was just mind blowing because his text game was something else. All right, I learned a lot from him, and this guy had this analogy, and I want to share that analogy with you. And the analogy was fairly simple. If any of you guys have played pool, you will probably understand it. Pool or snooker. So basically, the analogy is like text game is like the game of pool. Okay, you need to hit the white ball, so you can hit the striped ball and put it inside the hole, and then the game doesn't end there. You need to think, 2 steps forward. You need to also think, where is the white ball going to go after that? Is it going to go behind another stripes, or is it going to go somewhere else? Because you need to make sure that once you're texting a girl, you need to make sure that you give her enough chance to text back, to respond back, to invest back. A lot of guys, what they do is their texts are unrelatable. They're texting the girls, they're double texting the girls, they're not giving them the chance to respond to one question, and then they're asking another question, and then they're, appearing needy. And what is happening is this is sort of destroying your text game. So when you're texting a girl, always think, okay, I'm texting her this. What will she respond to this? Can she respond to this? Or, will she not respond to this? Because is this like a conversation ending text? So always ask her open-ended questions where the girl actually has a chance to invest. Because if the girl doesn't have any chance to invest, then she's not going to. And, the text game is just going to go end over there. Also, try to be a little cocky. Try to be a little confident when you're trying to talk to a girl over text, because that works like a charm. But if your personality is not like that, do not pretend to be someone you're not, because the girl is going to figure out when she actually meets you that, okay, this guy is very different and weird in text. And if you really want to get results like how I get and my clients get, and you want to learn text game and online dating, and you want to master this craft, all you need to do is hop on a call with my team. Let's see if you're the right fit to work together and if we can help you with your dating life this year.